Hello guys, welcome again. My name is Bahroz, and in today's video I will share with you some sample questions or sample practice questions for Ccat test, which is Criteria Cognitive Aptitude Test. What I will do is I will share with you some sample questions, and then I will explain how you can go about answering them, sharing with you some special tips, tricks and hacks that you can make use of in order to answer them very quickly. Now, apart from this video, previously I made a video where I explained what to expect in the Ccat test, what is the format, how is the scoring done, and again some smart hacks that you can make use of in order to ace the test. I highly recommend that you check out that video first before you go into practicing any of the sample questions that I will be sharing in this video. Also, it is important to note that most of the questions that I share in this practice video are the ones which have come in the original test. It's just because I coach a lot of people in order for them to improve and ace the Ccat test. I'll coach them on one-to-one basis, and hence once they give their test or appear in the test, they give me feedback as to what kind of questions they received, and basis that I'm able to create these videos. I will be creating series of videos where I will be covering sample questions and again explaining how you can go about acing and answering them. On the similar note, in case you want to also book a session with me in order for me to help you how you can go about acing this particular test on a one-to-one basis, you can book so using the link that I will leave in the description of this video. Now, one final thought before we start going into those sample questions, that it is very important, which is one special and important tip, is that you need to practice. You cannot ace this test without practicing. Even if I explain you the tips, the tricks and the hacks, you still need to practice. And the best way to practice is to give a real-time test, a sample test. So for that, what I did was I went on the internet and found this one particular website which offers a test which is as close as it can get to the original test that you will receive. The idea is that I highly recommend that you go and practice that particular test, because the challenge with the Ccat test is that the time is very much limited. You have to answer 50 questions in 15 minutes, which is that you roughly have 18 seconds to answer each question. So time is very important. If you appear in the test without any practice of a real-time test or not going through a real-time practice test, what will happen is that it will take you some time in order for you to get familiar with the format of the test altogether. Where is the timer? Where is the next button? How do the questions show up? And also, not being able to practice how you feel during the test will put you in a lot of stress and challenge when you really appear in the final test. And hence it is important that you go through a sample practice test, and for that I will leave a link to that particular test that I have found, which is as close as it can get to the real-time test. So I highly recommend you check out that link and practice as much as possible. Now, one important ask before you get rolling into the video, which is in case you find any value from this video, please press the like button, as this keeps me motivated. And more importantly, in case you've not subscribed, also subscribe to the channel, because on this channel I post content pertaining to how you can go about achieving success in your career and also in your personal finance, and get wealthy and get rich and achieve financial freedom. In case you're interested in these topics, this channel is right for you, and I highly recommend you subscribe to this channel. Now, without further wait, let's get rolling into the video where I will share with you those practice sample questions and how you can go about acing them in less time as possible. So guys, let's start with question number 1. This is a number series question. What would be the next number in the series? 1, 3, 7, 13, 21. Remember, there is always a series or pattern within a pattern. So here, let's find that pattern which is within the pattern. 1 becomes 3 by adding 2, 3 becomes 7 by adding 4, 7 becomes 13 by adding 6, 13 becomes 21 by adding 8. So we are adding 2, 4, 6, 8. What comes next in this series? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we need to add 10 to 21. Add 10 to 21 and we get 31. So as I said, there is this pattern 1, 3, 7, 13, 21, and then there is a pattern 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You have to find the other pattern which you will add to it to get the answer. Question number 2, a data scientist uses 1.25 MB of storage on her computer for an operation. If she performs 140 such operations. Now here, the best way to do it is break the question into parts. So 1.25 MB storage, that's fine, that's one thing. So write 1.25 MB. If she performs 140 such operations per month, so you write 140, don't need to write any sign or anything. So 1.25, 140, how many megabytes of storage will she need every month? So we simply multiply 1.25 multiply by 140. So here we multiply 1.25 with 140. It's best to break 140 into 140. So we can multiply 1.25 with 100, it becomes 125. Now about 40 has two parts, which is 4 into 10. So let's multiply the 10 with 1.25, which will become 12.5, and then we multiply the remaining 4 with 12.5. So 125 plus 12.5 into 4. 125 plus, you first multiply 4 with 12 and then multiply 4 with 0.5. 125 plus 48 plus 2, which is 175. Again, if you have a quicker way of doing this mathematics in your head, best do it. Calculate 1.25 into 140 and come to 175. I would do it this way, which is to break down the number so to make the calculation easy, at least for the sake of calculation. Next question number 3. If an assembly line produces 12 engineers per hour, how many engines would it produce in 6 hours? Simply, 12 engines are done in 1 hour. 6 hours will take 12 into 6, which is 72. Next one, question 4. 7.5 is the cost of a notebook. Steven wants to buy 4 notebooks. So 7.5 and he wants to buy 4 notebooks. So we write 4. How much does he have to pay when he leaves the store? Which is 7.5 into 4. Again, to make it simple, 7.5 can be broken down into 7 and 0.5. And then you can multiply that by 4. When you multiply 4 with 7, it's 28. 4 with 0.5, it's 2. So the answer is 30. Next question, which of the following is the smallest value? Here, best is to eliminate first. So eliminate using the first digit, which is 1, 0, 0, 2, 1. So you can simply eliminate A, which has 1, D, which has 2, and E, which has 1. So you're only left with B and C. Now you move to the next digit. Eliminate basis 1's digit post decimal, which is 1 and 2. So 1 is smaller, so we will go with B, 0.1275. Next question. A recipe requires 3/4 cup of sugar for every 2 cups. So 3/4 for 2 cups. How much sugar is needed if you use 8 cups of flour? So if 3/4 is needed for 2 cups, for 4 cups, it will be 2 into 3/4. For 6 cups, it will be 3 into 3/4. For 8 cups, it will be 4 into 3/4. Essentially, 8 divided by 2. So this second equation, which is x for 8, is 4 times more than the first equation, which is 3/4 for 2. So we simply multiply 4 with 3/4. So this is what I'm doing. 8 divided by 2, which gives us 4. And then we multiply 4 into 3/4, which gives us 3. Next question is, John wants to buy ice cream for him and his friend. Ice cream with 1 scoop is priced at $2.5. But there is an offer. When you buy 2 scoops, then the 3rd scoop is for free. So you have 3 scoops, and 3 scoops are for the price of 2. So what is it? 3 equals to 2 into 2.5, which is $5. So 3 scoops will cost you $5. But now there are 2 people, and both of them want to eat 3 scoops each. So 2 into 3 scoops will be 2 into 5. So because each of the 3 scoop set costs $5, 2 of those will cost 5 into 2, which is 10. Next question, which of the following boxes should replace the question mark to complete the pattern? Plus, minus, plus, minus. The next one would be plus. Book is to library as artwork is to. Now here first we need to understand the relationship between book and library. A book is an item that is typically stored or displayed in a library. A library is a place where many books are collected and organized. So now we need to find a similar relationship for artwork. So where is artwork placed? Where are artwork organized? They are organized and placed in a museum. Next question is 60 is 75% of which number? So 75% is essentially 3/4, which means that 60 is 3 parts of 4. So the full part is 4, which we don't know. But if we break that 4 into 3 parts only, the answer is 60. Let's find out what is the 1 part of that full 4, which means if 3 parts is 60, if we divide 60 by 3, we'll get the answer for 1 part. So 20 is 1 part of 4, which means if you want to know the full 4 parts, we will multiply 20 with 4. So 20 into 4 becomes 80. So 4 parts of the full whole 4 is 80. Next question, a group of 6 numbers has an average of 18. The first 5 numbers are 11, 12, 13, 17, 19. What is the missing number? So here we add the numbers 11, 12, 13, 17, 19. The best way I would add it is I would add all the 10s. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, which is 50 plus 1, 2, 3, 7, 9. 50 plus 1, 2, 3, 7, 9 is 22. So 50 plus 22, which is 72. Now if I add one more number in 72 and divide by 6, I'm dividing it by 6 to get an average. The answer is 18. So I will solve this equation by moving 6 on the other side. 18 into 6, because if it's being divided on the left side, I will multiply it on the right side. 18 by 6. 72 plus x equals to 18 by 6. Then I will move the 72 on the other side, which is x equals to 18 by 6 minus 72 is 36. So 36 is our answer. Next one, assume the first two statements are true. Is the final statement true, false, or uncertain because on the information provided? Geoffrey is older than Harry. Here it is best to write it in equation. Geo is greater than H. Harry is older than Gavin. H is greater than Gavin. GAV. Gavin is older than Geo. So Gavin, is that true or false? So we can write this equation in one line, which is Geo is greater than H, and then H is greater than Gav, which is this, which means Geo is greater than Gav. Here our question is saying Gavin is greater than Geo. No, Geo is greater than Gav, hence the answer is false. Which of the following value is greatest? Compare first digit after decimal. So 1, 1, 1, 1. So first we compare the first digit, which is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All are same, doesn't matter. So then we compare the second digit, which is 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. So we want the greatest value. We'll use either B or C because both have 1. And then we will compare the third digit. And third digit in option B is 0. Third digit in option C is 2. So we will select option C, which is 1.12, which is the greatest. What would be the next group of letters in the following series? A, O, H, V, B, P, I, W, C, Q, J, X, D, R, K, Y. Here best is to find a pattern for each placement. First placement is A, B, C, D. So A, B, C, D. Next one would be E. Which ones have E? Which is A, B, and D have E. Okay, next is O, P, Q, R, and the next would be S. So which one has E and S? It is B and D. So B and D could be the options. And then the third placement is H, I, J, K, L. So L would be the next. So D is our answer. Now here, once you go through all these sample questions and all the prep questions and tests, figure out what kind of questions are difficult for you to solve or will take you more time. Essentially, there is nothing very difficult for you to solve. It's just that it takes more time. Whatever you think will take you more than, let's say, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, you find it very hard, difficult, it will just consume time. These are the questions when you see it in the final test, just guess. No need to even put any effort in trying to solve them, just guess and move forward because you have more questions than you have time. So you rather just move forward faster to the questions that you are good in answering as against trying to answer questions which you are not good at answering. 3 is 30% of which number? So here x could be our number, the whole number. 30% of x, this is how we calculate. We multiply it by 30 divided by 100 is equal to 30. Now for us to solve, we'll move 100 on the other side and multiply it and move 30 on the other side and divide it. So 30 into 100 divided by 30 is 100. Essentially, this one is an easy one as well because the whole is always 100. 30% of 100 will be 30. Next question, the average of 4 numbers is 12. If 3 of the numbers are 8, 12, and 14, what is the fourth number? So 8 plus 12 plus 14, which is 34, easy to do. And then we know that the average is 12. So 12 is equal to 34 plus x, which is another number, divided by 4. Because we're trying to get an average of 4 numbers, that's why it's divided by 4. We multiply 4 on the other side, which is 12 into 4 equals to 34 plus x. 12 into 4 is 48. Then we move 34 on the other side because we want to move x at one place. 48 minus 34, we are left with x. 48 minus 34 is 14. Next question, how many of the 5 items in the left hand column are exactly same as the corresponding entry in the right hand column? So here we will go one by one and check if they are same or different. So we are looking for the ones which are same. Acme Cement Co, Acme Cement Comp, they're different. So this is not it. Evans Industrial, here is it's Evans Industrials S. No. Williams and Peterson, Williams and Peterson. Okay, in the left one, Peterson is with E and here it is with O. So not this one either. Deloitte Stephen and Sons, Deloitte Stevens and Sons. So they are different as well. Carter Plastics Co, Carter Plastics Co. So only one is similar, rest all are different. Next one, the total number of employees in an organization is 500. From the graph, find how many employees work between 2 to 10 years. So employees working between 2 to 10 years are 25% and 26%. So if the total number of employees worked are 500, we will multiply 500 or find what is the 51% of 500. 50% of 500 is 250. So the number will have to be slightly more than 250. The only number that I see slightly more than 250 is 255. So 255 would be our answer. Next one is find the next number in the series 1, 4, 10, 22, 46. Here, if you recall, I always say that you have to find the pattern within the pattern. So 4 minus 1 is 3, 10 minus 4 is 6, 22 minus 10 is 12, 46 minus 22 is 24. So 3, 6, 12, 24. What would be the next? It is being multiplied by 2. 3 into 2 is 6, 6 into 2 is 12, 12 into 2 is 24, 24 into 2 is 48. So what we will do is we will plus 48 in 46. So 46 plus 48, we'll get 94. 94 is our answer. Next question, choose the word or words that when inserted in the sentence or replace the blank or blanks best fits the meaning of the sentence. The beloved celebrity spokesperson who was featured in the dramatic advertisement for the well-known charity dash any and all sympathetic viewers to make a donation to the worthy cause. Here, what I usually do if you're not strong with vocabulary is eliminate. Defrauded won't be the word because he's looking for donation. Articulated, any and all sympathetic viewers, no, that just doesn't make sense. Entrapped is also a negative word. So I'm left with implode and exhumed. It seems implode is the right answer just by the tone of the sentence. Implode means beg someone earnestly or desperately to do something. Next one, a group of numbers has an average of 17. The first two numbers are 12 and 19. What is the third number? Which means 12 plus 19 plus x divided by 3 is 17. We need to find x. 12 plus 19 is 31 plus x divided by 3 is 17. We move 3 on the other side, and because it's being divided on the left side, we multiply it. 17 into 3 becomes 51. Then we move 31 on the next side, and it changes sign, becomes negative. So 51 minus 31 is 20. 20 is our answer. Next one, Linda is 4 times as old as Tom. In 6 years, which is today, Linda is 4 times as old as Tom. It's best to write it in equation. Equation 1, L equals to 4t. In 6 years, which is L plus 6, Linda's age will be twice that of Tom's age. So L plus 6 will be 2t. How old is Linda now? So we solve for the equation by putting in the values from one equation to the other. So we put in the value of L in equation 2 from equation 1, which is 40. 40 plus 6 equals to 2t. We move 2t on the left side, which becomes minus. So 40 minus 2t becomes 2t equals to 6. T equals to 6 divided by 2. We move 2 on the other side. Instead of being multiplied, becomes divide. T equals to 3. So if the value of t is 3, we will put it in the first equation where L is equal to 4 into t, because that is the today's scenario. L equals to 12. 4 into 3 is 12. 12 is our answer. Which of the following boxes should replace the question mark to complete the pattern? Here, one best thing to do is go with elimination. They all are 4-cornered shapes. It cannot be triangle. It cannot be C, D, E. It has to be B. So B is our answer. Peter has 6 ties, 4 shirts, 3 trousers, and 3 coats in his wardrobe. How many different combinations can he make using those clothes? Simply multiply each by each other. So 6 into 4 into 3 into 3. These are the different combinations he can wear. 6 into 4 is 24. Then you multiply it by 3 and 3. 24 into 3 is 72. 72 multiply by 3. I usually try to break it in my mind into 70 and 2. 70 into 3 is 210. 3 into 2 is 6. 216. What is the average salary of senior accountant, program manager, private equity analyst together? Using the graph, we take 57, 108, 107 divided by 3. Again, for me, simple addition would be 50 plus 100 plus 100, which is 250 plus 7 plus 8 plus 7, which is 22. So 250 plus 22 is 272. 3 into 90, because here the answers that I see are close to 90. So 3 into 90 is 270, which means the answer has to be more than 90. It would be 91. Again, the answer is not exactly 91, but it is closer to 91, and hence I will pick 91. Because it is actually 90.66 something, and hence it is best to do it on rounded numbers. Thank you for watching this video. In case you found value from this video, I'm sure you'll find value from another video where I explain how you can go about introducing yourself in an interview. Because if you clear the Ccat test, there's a good chance you will go through a series of interviews in the organization that you've applied for. So in order to introduce yourself, you can check out this video which I have on my channel. Other than that, there is another video on my channel where I explain how you can go about controlling your nerves. You can check it out here. Thank you.